All right, guys, so the next addition to the truck has been done. As you can see, she's looking clean. And I added this top brace to the core support. And guys, that is looking clean. It's really nice, matches, the body mounts that you will never see. So that's really cool. Also matches, the stuff on the motor that you will probably never see. And the fact that, guys, this right here, just in the suspension lift and the new setup, when it finally does come, just to think that this will be at least 6.5 inches taller, plus, then I'm gonna need bigger wheels. So I'll probably go to 40s. So it's gonna be, 8 or 9 inches taller. So she'll be sitting right up about here. So, if y'all, you're one tall dude, you might be able to see it, but, might have to just hop up on the tire to get a good look at her when it's all done. That's all I'm trying to say here. But, this is coming along real nicely. I'll have to grab my new AC condenser and at least get that bolted up. At least I should be able to. I don't see why not. And then I can get the, this front piece right here all bolted up and looking nice. And I think that'll look really good. The reason why I went with this blue and that one white is because that one goes right here. And I think that would look pretty good white, blend in with this because these are white. And then I got the brackets for the grill that bolt to the front. So these two and this one that'll bolt to the front, which will bolt onto that, and then the other one's bolt to the outside. So it'll actually be blue in the front too. So guys, it'll look really good once it's done. And I can basically get the front core support done, and then I'll just have to slip the radiator in, be very careful after, and then slip the fans in, and then the front core support will be done. But I mean, it's bolted on and good to go for now. And guys, I know I'm gonna have to loosen it up and line it all up once I get my fenders on and stuff. Obviously there's some adjustment in that. So, it's not gonna be on for good, and it's probably, not even straight right now, but, just to kind of keep it there so it's not falling too back over onto itself and all that. But I did get my rear brakes on, and man, oh man, do they look good. I got the spacers on because you guys know the deal. I gotta have that red, white, and blue. Gotta represent out here. So it's looking really nice, and it's actually really starting to come along. And guys, actually really soon here, I'm gonna have to start laying out the wiring harness and getting it all lined up on this. And guys, I think once the wiring harness is on, I think then it's time to clean up the hoist and get the cab over on the hoist and start prepping it. Because, guys, I don't got any time to waste. And I only have, 2 more nights after tonight. 2 more nights. And this thing has to go out of here. And then we got to clean the whole shop to take pictures for, putting the house up and stuff like that. So what my dad said is, he's like, well, the thing to do would be, well, okay, guys, of course, now he says it. The thing to do would be, to take the doors off, prep the whole cab and paint the whole cab underneath and all, top sides, all that, all the jams. But then I started thinking like, yeah, that would be good and all, but how do you get it up to paint it all without missing the rockers from having the hoist arms in the way and stuff? Like how do you hold it up to cover it all? Because obviously, there ain't really any good way to hold it up. Like, okay, maybe you could like hold it up from the front or something, but like there's nothing to grab in the rear. Nothing at all. Unless you like it's just way too much work, more than it's worth, because it's also too wide to try and lift it with the hoist. Plus I got, you know, a few bodywork things to do, which, you know, notice that dent right there. And then this dent right here. And who knows what other rough spots there will be and stuff like that. But, you know, I guess if you could find a hole to bolt like a bracket to swing all the way back out to lift off of, but like, you know, I was thinking like the first thing that he said where you just, you know, lift it up, paint underneath it in the engine bay, and then put it on the body, get the front fenders on it, and then paint the whole thing and the whole rear and all that when it's on the body and or on the cab and stuff. Which then, you know, you're gonna have the whole frame covered up anyways. But then, you know, you can stand on the back of the frame and at least paint the roof and stand up there and paint the front of the roof and stuff like that. It's a lot harder that way. You know, you probably need a ladder, but it's doable. But I don't know. But if I could try and get my underneath and engine bay of the cab prepped by the weekend, and who knows, maybe sneak it in. I don't know if I could even get it prepped and everything for tomorrow night, or like get it like ready and prep it and paint it tomorrow night. That's just a lot of work. And then having to put it on Friday, and then, you know, maybe even a little bit Saturday morning. Or I could be, you know, really sneaky and try and paint it Friday night and just, you know, slap it on quick on Saturday or whatever. But, you know, I don't know. It just all depends on how much I can get done. And guys, I just passed out last night, so I wasn't able to get any work done last night. Otherwise, I probably would have been doing this last night. So that really set me behind on probably not even getting the cab done. And I really don't want to put the cab on until it's done, because then I got to just take it right back off to paint it, because I really want to paint the whole thing and make it look nice and clean. I think that's just the best way to do it. So I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But for now, I'm going to get the rear wheels put back on and finish up this front core support here. And then, you know, I don't think there's really anything else I can put on for now. I mean, I did the whole, you know, I'm not putting the front axle in or anything. I'm going to wait till my kit comes. And I feel like it'll be a lot easier to do that way instead of having to undo a bunch of stuff and get it all out the way again. So honestly, I think that's about it. I could put the heat shield on the transmission on this side. I mean, you know. Oh, the fuel system. I gotta get the fuel system put in this. That's what I gotta do next. So I'm gonna slap the rear wheels on it quick, and then I'm gonna start prepping up the whole gas tank. Hopefully get this line off and clean this all up really good, and try and get that thrown in quick tonight, and put the fuel lines on it, and then the evap stuff, and get all that out of the way, because I just gotta try and get as many parts on it as I can. And obviously, you know, still trying to sneak in the frame or the cab. So, well, I'm gonna get to work now, so I'm not wasting any more time, and we'll just see how much I can get done tonight. All right, guys, so I just have to show you how it looks with all the wheels on it now, and there it is. Man, have I missed these things. I honestly kind of forgot how good they looked, but too bad that, well, they don't match the truck now. But I guess we'll see how they look when they're done. But I do plan on going with chrome wheels, just because I think that would look really good with the white. And there it is, fully sitting on the ground now. And guys, this is wide now. You can actually see how much wider the rear is. Definitely an inch too much compared to the front, I do believe, but it's all good. Just means you gotta get 3-inch spacers for the front. So that way you don't have to cut your studs at all. But I did notice this little lip of the brake drum did not get painted, but kind of adds character and gives it a little transition. But like I did say, I will probably at some point get all my brakes powder coated so that they can stand up. And I actually did measure the rear before I even had the drum or the wheel spacer or the wheel on. And it was about right there. That's how far away from the leaf spring it was. Right there. So let's see how far away it is now. And that's 5 7/8. So that is that's 5 7/8. So it's, yeah, 3 6/8 wider. So it's got over twice the clearance there. This side was 2 1/4, and now it is 5 7/8, just like the other side. So that's over 3.5 inches from the leaf spring. But then again, it didn't have the drum. So, you know, with the drum, that's like 3.5 inches of stance from the back of the wheel, I guess. I don't even know what you'd call it. I don't even know why I'm measuring this stuff. I'm just bored at this point. But I'm gonna start putting together the front core support now. So you guys will see that next. All right, guys, so as you just saw, I got the A bracket or whatever on the front core support. Well, I also did a little bit of back and forth to my other truck, and well, honestly, just for one thing, really. And I was a little bit confused about another thing, but I figured it out now. Just kind of blend it in with, so I got this labeled core support brackets and front grill brackets, and it kind of threw me off, but I figured it out now. And well, without further ado, this is what it's looking like. Guys, this looks so good. This looks so good. I think this was the perfect color pattern, whatever you want to call it, for the front here. Because this being white and this whole frame being white, blue on top with all blue brackets. And I did this white because I knew that these brackets were up front and that they were going to be blue. So that's why I did that white, and that was the perfect decision. It just looks so good. And this thing's going to look so good once it's done. I cannot wait. But you know, slowly getting there piece by piece. But I do have this one bolt that I'm not sure what it was for. And then this one bolt, which it either went right here for my power steering bracket thing, my power steering cooler, or it went like somewhere else, like down here. But I was not the one that took apart the front core support. I had a buddy do it, and he labeled it all, and this was in the bag. So, you know, maybe it went right here. I'm not exactly sure. But I'm trying to get him to come over tomorrow night to help me. That way I can hopefully, I still want to get the fuel system in it and try and start wiring it all up. And then tomorrow I really want to have him help me prep the cab, and then hopefully get it painted tomorrow night. But we'll see how far I get on that. Who knows? I might not quite get it painted. And then if I don't get it painted, then I should be able to start working on this again next week. So I'm gonna hope for that. So, or at least by next weekend. So in a week's time. But anyways, it's really coming along. And this bolt, and then there was this one too, but I think that this one right here and bolted the computer to that. But I'm not exactly sure. I'm gonna go out to my other truck again and take another look, see if I can't figure it out. But if I can't, then I'm sure when I start putting more stuff on, it'll find its place. So keep on working at it. So hopefully I can get the fuel tank in it tonight. That would be nice. Well, I definitely will do that, because I'm gonna get to that real soon here. That's almost gonna be the next thing to do. So hope that you guys are liking it so far. And I'd say it's about halfway back together now. Probably, hopefully. But yeah, it's definitely coming along. So stay tuned for more.